Tower of God, right? Last episode was really funny. So yeah, episode 8, last episode was really great. I love the comedy bit, right? Of Anik and Dorsey. And the whole like, you know, I can't kill you, I have a lot of aunties. I'm your only auntie. No, I have like 20 aunties, I don't care about you. And so on. That was great. And then we had the whole, you know, how can we like, I was said to do it, but we befriend the princess. Oh, we get some food. And so most of that was pretty fun. I think it's a funny episode last week. Primarily comedy episode. And then of course ended up with this tag battle. And now I hope that the plan is to make this guy, you know, be angry. Right? And that's how so let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, she's like, oh yes, you know, it's very like, I care about this thing more than but whatever. We care about the battle, yeah. You know. I see Rachel. I mean Michelle somewhere. What, Michelle? Yeah, it's like I don't see her anywhere. Oh yeah, Michelle wandered off somewhere else. Oh god, Ben is like, yeah, where's Ray? Oh no, I mean Michelle. Yeah, he hasn't really fallen for that. He has not really fallen for for the whole idea that is not supposed to be. That's kind of weird. He clearly said English time over, and then he translated times up. I have to say that's kind of weird how they're translating his English words into another English words. It's like times over, times up. You're like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could understand what he said there in English. Yeah, this feels like really stupid. Like run into him in the door when you can't see anything. We're gonna jump in there and fight him, you know, when he's clearly in advantage. And also they're losing there, like, you know, I got the high ground, yeah. Gator is like, he's my best bro! He's like, I believe! Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and this guy is like, I can still do it. It's like, I don't know why he has so much. I mean, I like him, I love his character, but I don't know why he has so much confidence. He's probably behind him, right? He's like, oh, he's behind me, right? He's behind me, right? Somebody can say, he's behind me, right? The nuke is behind me, right? Yeah, the nuke is behind me, right? Yeah, it's like, god damn it. What is this kid though? What is this little kid? I've seen him before, yeah. It's like this little kid doing it. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. I can't be only gonna say this like, feels like a typical sci-fi setting, right? The color scheme, kind of like this, you know, dead end feel of like a bridge with a fight, and it's a kind of light white thing in the background. It feels very to me sci-fi, but especially Star Wars. I feel when they're fighting in a lot of movies, right? And also get the series fighting on those, you know, like a one bridge. Yeah, so kind of bridge fight, right? Because he's like, hey, let's talk for a few minutes. Yeah, let's just have a conversation. Let's be friends, right? What? Oh, he's on his money there. He can feel the key. Yeah, basically he's like, I can sense where they are, right? Yeah, he has that kind of like, you know, yummy key feeling. He's like, she's down there. Yeah, you can't trick this guy. He's a true scout, right? He's like, I can sense where you are. I don't use my eyes. I use my, you know, my ryatsu or my chakra or my ki, right, to sense them. Ooh, yeah, happens to break him. He's just trying to get him to jump down with you. This guy is crazy. Man, this guy's just crazy. I don't know what he's doing. This could be his plan, though, I suppose. Yeah. Kun is like, ah, fool! This is what I planned out! According to Kikaku. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say with the weapon, yeah, according to whip, right? Have to run up again, yeah. And it's just like, but perfectly as I planned! That guy is so easy to trigger up. God damn it! Yeah, the perfect strategy. Who's coming now then? If someone else is like, I'm gonna fight them, I'm gonna have to get you up again. Yeah, it's like, I'm here already, girl! It's like, how? Yeah, how do you get up there? Who happened up there? And he just takes it immediately. Well, I feel like cheating if someone's like, I'm just gonna send you up immediately. Yeah, who did that stuff? Someone's like, let me use... And why can he... Maybe he did. I don't know, but Larray was like still down there, right? He's like the only one still down there, and he was the only one still down there. So that could be a reason why. Exactly. I'm thinking that, like, he's the only one still down there, so was thinking that. He's like, I'm gonna send you up again with my power, right? And wait, Kun's gonna do it too. It could wait. So the real plan was to send him up again? So they want. Why does Kun wanna lose? We're wanting if like Lore betrayed him because he's like a betrayer guy, but why is Kun betraying him? He obviously gonna use his power to send him up again, yeah. So as I was thinking, yeah, like it made sense, right? But why is Kun wanna do it? Is it so Bam can't lose or something? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like why would he wanna betray his friends? Yeah, except for Bam, I guess. Actually, why did Lore help? His real team is Bam and Gator. This is his team! That's right, man! His real team is Bam! Not these other guys, this team. Yeah. That's good. This is a real friendship. Yeah, his real team or these characters. Yeah, I guess Laurie helped him because he's like, I also like that guy. He helped me with the pillow. I guess or something. Yeah, he's like, he helped me to get a new pillow. Oh, Zoro! It's clearly Zoro! Yeah, that was too fast to see again here. It's clearly Zoro. It's the exact same, you know, the belly warmer the Zoro has. The same color, green and white. It is Zoro, with my Zoro post in our room. And there's Rachel. Oh, sorry, I mean, Michelle Light. That guy was clearly Zoro. That guy was clearly Zoro. I hope you see the guy. Yeah, that's him before. There he is lying there. We can't see it now, he's lying there. But that's clearly Zoro. Suddenly Zoro appears. I'm like, that's Zoro. That is straight up Zoro. Just slice them off like nothing. And yeah, they like, the good slice. They got really sliced up from that ranking guy. Yeah, there was heads flying, torsos flying. That was crazy. And then I guess she didn't. Oh yeah, and then he appeared. Uriah. It's like, yeah, get to the tower girl. Yeah, I guess she said, okay, sure, I don't want to die. Yeah, I feel what she's saying, right? Generally, she's like, I just want to stay getting murdered by the ranker, so that's what I left. Betrayed them too. It's a lot of like, we have time for my betrayal. It's like, why is she betraying them for? It's a lot of weird betrayals, I feel. A lot of like sudden betrayals. Suddenly he appears now, it's like Zoro. It's the exact same clothing as Zoro. Like, it's straight up exact same clothing as Zoro. Look at it. It even has like a freaking scar on his eye. It's like, it's clearly Zoro. Like, it has a scar on his eye even. Oh yeah, like, it is clearly Zoro. He appears, right? And he has the exact same. You know, the Zoro has, you know, stomach. It's like a war. You have it to, you know, warm your belly right there. And it's green. He has a white shirt. And has a scar over his eye. I mean, this guy is Zoro. It's Zoro. He appears there and it's like, yeah, that is Zoro. That is straight up Zoro. Anyway, let's review the episode. Let's review Kun's betrayal. But yeah, that was good. I mean, I love that scene, right? When he's like, he betrayed his team. It's like, no. His team, this guy, this is his team. The friendship list, Nakama friendship list, this is a real team. You gotta save his bro Bam, right? Yeah, you gotta protect his real friendship, making him lose here in the battle. And again, as I had earlier, the reaction, I guess that Laura helped him because he was like, well, I mean, it's like, yeah. I guess Laura was, you know, that guy saved my pillow, so I'm gonna help him help us lose here. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of what expected, right? Kun is a very intelligent character, so you definitely expect Kun to have some kind of alternative strategy where he's like, I'm gonna jump off this thing, right? And we're gonna, you know, like, I'm gonna, you know, provoke you to do this stuff and then actually plan out this kind of layway elevator thing so I can get up again and so on. It's pretty much what you expect, right? And then, of course, Kun has yet another motivation, right? And how to betray his other teammates, right? And Lore was, of course, pretending to sleep down there, which I guess he does a lot. It's kind of hard with Lore, right? You don't know if he's sleeping or not, or yeah, you know, you never know. He's always in sleeping bed, right? You never really know what he is actually doing, right? So, but yeah, I think it was a pretty good episode. Kind of covered, I'll say, the geniuses of Kun, right? And I also like that Gator. You know, the Gator is always being Sundere, but he's like, you know, I believe. Yeah, that was cool too. But of course, he's like, that's my bro. I trust him. Yeah, he's like, you know, being all smug, like, no, I believe in my in my teammates. Yeah, so we see him too, sitting there like, they can find them. Where's the damn smug scene? Oh man, I want to have the smug scene. It was a nice scene. It has that smug smile and it's like, don't you believe in my kun? He's my bro. Yeah. Where was that scene? God damn it. Oh man, it was. Oh, there it is. Like, yeah, here it is. Yeah, he's got a smug smile. Like, he's gonna trick him. I love this in here. He's like, have you seen my kun? He can easily carry them. So I love that scene too, right? You know, he believes in him. Yeah, he believes in his friendship. He's like, no. Those guys are my friends. I believe. So yeah, generally, right? It's a good episode. I covered that, and we also get a little bit of her backstory in the ending. Yeah, and her friends all got like slaughtered by that rancor, and that was pretty brutal. Because we saw heads flying, we saw like torso being cut up. So they were like, he was just mincemeating, right? All her friends, and then he's just headed to the tower, and she picked the course to enter the tower instead of dying, right? She's like, yeah, I'd rather do that. It's kind of a strange scene though, because what I always wonder about this anime is how the surrounding world is, right? She was in some kind of like shipyard or some kind of boat or something like that, right? And there was like lock picking this this big thing on the ship, right? And suddenly a rank up kills them all except her them. And it's like, where were they living? Yeah, so it's all kind of weird to understand how this anime's actual world building is when you're not being in the tower. So they, it feels like it's a lot of different planets or planes, I guess. And people are living in these planes, and then they have these different rankers and so on. They can go into those worlds, or they live there also. But yeah, it's kind of strange that she's robbing some, big vault right at the ship. And the ship is located at some place that has magical people. But she has like no powers, right? Or I don't know. Yeah, I can lockpick stuff. So that thing in the anime is always somewhat, I would say, a mystery, I guess, so far. A mystery. Direction of Tower of God, episode 9, right? Zoro is back! It's like, as I said last week, he did his Zoro. There's a scar in his eye, come on, it's Zoro. He's lost, he went into the wrong anime. Yeah. Some kind of battle royale, right? Classic battle royale style. These young girls get to fight each other. Yeah, exactly. So they had to fight, and the winner was... This is how you train your daughter to be a fighter. Everyone knows that. I will do the exact same with my daughters. Yeah, I had to fight. That's why you need at least to have 2 daughters. If you have 1 daughter, it's gonna be but if you have 2, they can fight each other all the time, right? So that was nice blood red meat steak here, I guess. She killed them all, I guess, because she was like, I want all the food, right? She lived happily ever after, yeah. Because I killed all my sisters. It was awesome. You see the get of me, you baka? I killed all my siblings, right? Yeah, exactly. I killed them all, right? It's like, what else would I do? It reminds me of Lobo. He's like, I killed my whole civilization. He killed, he's like Superman, right? He killed everyone. But it was fun. And he's like, yeah, I killed them all. And it was the best day of my life. He's like, yep, they're all dead. Oh, they don't even dare. They're probably escaped. They're like, we don't want to fight this guy. Come on, spear guys. And they're like, did they leave me? Shit. Did they flee? Oh. These guys are clearly never gonna... That's how, yeah! Best strategy ever, bro! Best strategy ever! The damn Ever's a traitor! It's like traitor! It's like everyone's a goddamn traitor! Yeah, no, I guess it's like a TV. Because they're like, everyone's a traitor, so we can't show this shit. Everyone's a traitor, yeah, hide it away. He's like, everyone's a goddamn traitor, right? Team B is okay, right? Like, no, they're all traitors. They're all goddamn traitors, yeah. Okay, so she kidnaps yeah. He, who was traitor, he kidnaps that guy, and Nash kidnaps that guy, and then those guys left him to fight, and it's like every damn person's a traitor, right? Every goddamn kid's a traitor. Yeah, Mongolian guy, I call him. I mean, she wasn't fighting Bam, so I guess they're like friends. I mean, and also and Bam are friends, right? Kinda, so... Yes, kinda. Man, that's still felt really strange. There was one frame that looked really weird when he was looking at it, but whatever. He just leaves. Small guy's like, attack. Why doesn't he keep shooting at her? I don't know, maybe he has like, I don't know, recover his mana or something. Why isn't he shooting again for her? They have this conversation. It's like, maybe you could like beam them again, right? You could be like, you know, yeah, get that sword power up there, but no, you just let them talk. God damn it. Everyone is like, infiltrator. Everyone, he's like, I'm tired of this shit. No one's fighting me. You're all betraying each other. I want to, you know, fight people. Yeah, Kun was like, they're all gonna betray each other. It's like, I know those guys. Yeah, they're all traitors. Like, I think he can have a better plan than this. Like, it feels like a very desperate plan, right? Like, it's a desperate character, but yeah. Feels like a very, yeah, it's like, aren't you my bro? It's like, come on. Yes, by Kun. Probably. Yes. Ooh, best girl. Ooh. Monster. Well, this is a better plan. Yeah, defeat the ranker or I'll kill her. Yeah. Your power, interesting. There's a better plan though. Yeah, defeat him for us. Also kill your girl. Well, it clears this Rachel now. No. Not even trying to call her Michelle anymore. Okay, here we go. It's gonna like. He's like, really? Like, come on, kid! Like, you can't shoot it at me! Yeah, forget about it, kid. You need your freaking weapon for that. Yeah, you need that. You need your freaking legendary needle for that shit. Stab in there! Get Rage to get hurt again! And I guess he's angry now because he's somehow connected to her. Yeah, get them bloody with Rachel. And now he's gonna, I guess, bubble him. Yeah, freeze him. I was like, ah! And he's like paralyzed. He can't cope with my technique, god damn it! This gives me a lot of feeling of being of Naruto, right? When they're like bubbling people and Kachi's like, I can cope with that shit, yeah. I can cope with your bubble prison, yeah, that's why I feel when I watch the anime. But she's probably fine though. I have a very hard time seeing her dying. Honestly, I don't feel too sad here because I just do not see her dying at all from this. And then her guy disappears. So who is he then? What? I mean, I assume it's gonna come here, right? Her partner, right? The red guy. Yeah, the big Mongolian red guy. It really felt like there could be a lot of options for him to climb, and also killing her wouldn't help him climb eventually. He get like one floor over, but how he do the next floor? Yeah, his endorsed like, haha, it was me who sent the note or something. It wouldn't surprise me. She was like, haha, we're gonna slap her. Ooh, it's like a best girl fight here now. Oh, I freaking told you, guy. I freaking told you, just slap her. Freaking knew it. I could feel that slap coming here. I could feel that slap coming. Like, she got to slap her, right? I could feel the slap coming. I was like, this is gonna be a freaking slap moment. This is slap moment, yeah. Definite. That is a slap moment in anime. You're like, there's gonna be some slap coming here. I've seen my shares of slaps in anime. It's like, this is gonna be a slap. Man. Now in Persona 5 and Makoto slap Senko, a great scene. Yeah, let's slap, I saw. Her niece, I guess. Yeah. We don't even get along, but she's kind of like my niece, she's like my daughter. I will raise her now, I guess. I like it. It was like, that's gonna be my teammate, Anak. I'm gonna make her my girl. I climb with her, yeah. I raise that girl now. Okay. I love it. I love it. Yeah, she's like, this girl, she's my girl now. But yeah, I don't know her power. She got teeth. She can slap bitches. She has the slap power. Yeah, like I don't know what she can do really, right? Except cool personality. Rachel's probably fine though. It's like I don't feel. What happened to her? The teammate though, the red guy. He was like, he disappeared there. I guess Bam's like gonna freeze him. Whoa, yeah, it's pissed off. You're teaming up though. I'm fear, Bam. It's a fear. It's like one-on-one, man. It's one-on-one battle. You can't just like go in and maybe you choose one. Ah, that's pretty lame, man. It was like a princess fight, one-on-one. That was a duel, and he ruined it. I feel. I feel he ruined that duel. Come on. I hope she unlocks some power now. Because she's like getting all hurt here for whole that right. Like, hope she unlocks some power now. She can show her powers. She was the only one that managed to survive there with her friends earlier, right, in the flashback, so. She needs to have some kind of skills. And he has some kind of freezing stasis ability. Whoa, and he steals, he destroys her clothing and takes, that was good, yeah. He ripped her clothes apart, yeah. Yeah. Nice, he takes it by also destroying her clothes. Yeah, very nice. It feels like she's gonna unlock some power now. She's like sitting here being all sentimental, like, you died, you could have been a great man, I couldn't save you, so I'm pissed off now. And is she all angry now, or is she like... It's her plan, probably, or rage? Yeah, she's like, I have to get serious. Yeah, she's unlocking her childhood evilness. Yeah, exactly, that's my pantsu! It's my panties. Yeah. Dirty old man. She got him with his looking. What happened to my bro? What happened to my angry red bro? Yeah. Silent man! Silent man, where are you? What happened to my friend? Rag is trying to find him. He's like, where did he hide? But I love it. She's like, this is my pantsy. That's my pantsu, you dirty old man. The old good pantsu swap trick. Yeah, no one can beat the trick. That's the classic trick, right? Yeah, you seduce someone with your pantsu, right? Yeah, you use that pantsu ability in your advantage. It feels very anime. It feels very anime. It's like, how do I trick this guy? Well, my panties are the same color, my pantsu, as the red, it thing. So I'm gonna like pantsu trick him. But yes, it's a smart minor thing. So Ho died, I guess. I guess it's a big thing. And I have to say this thing here. To be honest, right? I didn't feel that sad. I've been doing reaction for like a while now, right? And not super long, but still. And I know there's sometimes, so leave a comment below, right? What you think or so, right? But I know there's sometimes people are like, how can you not cry in this death scene? And I'm like, well, I actually do cry a lot during reaction. If you ever seen my reaction to like Place for the Universe, I'm a cry, I'm like a weeping like a baby, right? I'm cry a lot to anime. If anyone cries to anime, it's me, right? But that being said, though, I'm not super emotional, sentimental to characters that I don't feel have that good development, right? I'm not saying that he's a bad written character. I'm just saying that this character didn't really have that, developed character. It's kind of like, hinted to. Obviously, we see again that's right, some kind of sad backstory. Someone like killed all his, all his like sisters or brothers or whatever, right, and his family, his race, and he felt that it was his fault because he couldn't protect them, right. He blamed himself, and he was very desperate. So I understand his character and so on, but I feel we have so little of his. It's very, very, I feel it's very, very minor. So I think and he died so quickly too. So so I don't know. He wasn't like super. Developed. So I mean, it's sad, right? Of course, it's sad, but he was like a very, and I think this thing too, if I may say so. Maybe he's gonna return later. Maybe he's gonna return later. Maybe he's actually dead. He said he was dead, but we saw them, taking him on a cart. So I think maybe we can like save him. So on. I probably won't bother with, but maybe he's gonna survive. Maybe he can return later for one reason. But I think that how would I say it? It's like he's not really one of the main. He's in BAM's like friend list, but I don't think he has had so much screen time compared to the other characters. If like Lore died, right? Sleeping bag, right? I'd be like, not sleeping, not Lore. But I kind of like that because I feel he has had a lot more screen time, and I feel other characters like generally, Anna of course has a lot of screen time. They'll be a lot more emotional, but just the other characters around, Anna and Dorsey, BAM. And Kun and so on, and Rock, I guess. Like those feel like the main characters. Obviously, Bam, is the main character. Bam is the main character. But like the other character, like again, Kun, Rock, he's bros, right? He's like bromance. And then character like Endorsi, Anak, it's a lot of like storytelling, a lot of screen time, a lot of fights, right? And also a little bit, Lore and and so on. They have a lot of screens, right? A lot of laughs and jokes and so on. And I feel he was there, but he was probably, I would say honestly, probably the least screen time character of this team. Of the friendliest people, I would say he had the least amount of screen time. I mean, we saw him go around getting Alec and Dorsey's since he wasn't there and so on. So he was kind of like just kind of on the side, laughing a bit, and and then he had this sad backstory. So that's probably why I think he was very, he wasn't really developed, I feel. But again, I'm not saying that's like, oh, it's a bad writing. I don't think it's bad writing. I just mean that, again, sorry for repeating that, but I wonder how people can take it in like last week or next week or whatever, because I've seen when I done older reactions, right, to older animes previously over the years, right, or like last year and so on. And sometimes it's like a character dies episode 1 or 2 or something, and people are like, oh, why don't you cry on this scene? And I'm like, because this character had like 5 minutes of screen time. I barely know this character. It's like, like I don't even know his name. It's kind of like sometimes. So I don't know. But I felt that scene wasn't bad. I didn't think it was that sad, because I think he's probably the least developed character of the friendship circle there. But still, though, it's sad. His plan, though, if I'm gonna be objective on his plan, felt pretty stupid. I said he's desperate, so I don't think I think the writing makes sense, because he's desperate. Right? He's desperate for getting revenge and getting up there and so on, right? So we can go back a bit here. There it is. Yeah, he's all desperate, right? He's like, I have to do this thing, no matter what. So I'm gonna kill this girl to make you stop climbing, and then I get your spot. I get so on, right? He's very, very desperate. But I think a problem with his plan is, and it reminds me of something like a reality show, where if you watch it, like Hell's Kitchen and so on, those kind of reality shows, some people are always trying to like, how can I destroy for person X? Right? How can I destroy for this person? And I think his plan here, it is similar to that. He's like, how can I destroy for Bam? If I destroy it for Bam, then I can climb to the next floor, right? Because Bam is out, and I can get the spot and so on. Right? So his strategy seems valid on like a surface value, on like we are level 3 now or level 5, whatever, right? But in the long run, those strategies, again, for example, like something has Kitchen, which I like good answer, those strategies are really bad, because in the end it means that, okay, I managed to like eliminate one of my other like 10 opponents, right? And then you get to the next week, it's like how I'm gonna win now, because you still have to be the best, right? You still have to be the best. The issue with that strategy is that you, from a gaming aspect, you have to still be the best. You have to achieve and defeat everyone else. So if you use something like, it depends on how you do it, right? But in this scenario, he would, Rachel would, I guess, die, and Bam would hate him and so on, right? So Kun and so on, Kun and Raki and so on would hate him, right? And then, the other character, right, this girl enters, right, and Dorsey enters, these other girls enter to see it happening and so on. So by doing this strategy, I don't know how many floors the tower is, right? We haven't been told at all. But I assume the tower is 100 floors, right? Typically, Year down is 100 floors, right? Yeah. And they are like level what? 6 something like that, yeah. So if you betray everyone to get I betrayed and shit at this bitch, and I got the power up, and now I'm level 8. If you do that, right, at rank 7 to get to 8, it's not very good. It's not gonna be very good, guys, right? Because you're gonna use your advantage, or whatever you have there, to jump up so early in the game, and it's gonna mean everyone's gonna hate you, so you're gonna have a lot of enemies, and then you're not able to beat them, right? So you see it a lot in those reality shows. People like burn the bridges. They burn all the bridges, right, to eliminate one person, but then they can't defeat the other, 10 or 9 or whatever people left, right? Because they eliminated that person. They don't have the skills to beat the people, no one wants to help them anymore. So yeah, because like they have the traitor brand in their face now. So that strategy is really bad, and I think it makes sense because he's desperate and he wants to die, and so he's not thinking very clearly, right? But I'm talking from like a gaming aspect here. Never do this strategy, because unless it's like the last floor, right? If he knew that it was the 99 of 100 floors, okay, do whatever you can to win at that point, right? But it's like, they have so many floors left, right? We don't even know. I don't know how many floors it is, but I think it's fair to assume that it's like they have barely get to the surface of climbing, right? There's so many levels up, right? So, but betraying this massive betrayal thing so early, it's kind of like, that's gonna be pretty bad. And you can think of the endorse thing, she's betraying those guys, but it's a different thing, because and this is of course on the narration, right? But then Dorsey betrays these two fishermen, right? So she can get the position. Yeah, so she betrays them. I think quite good scene there. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, well, this one here, and she's like, Nikki, there we go. I want this one. She's like, she knees him in the face and in his stomach, like, oh yeah. So Endorser betrays these two guys, right? But this is a little narrational aspect, I suppose. But Endorser betraying these guys is happening on the two no-name guys, right? I haven't heard her name until she was like, oh, you have his sword? What's the name? Minshua? I don't know his name, yeah. They very quickly mentioned his name. So that was the first time I heard his name, right? So, but she recognized the sword, right? The initial sword. So it's a little bit like, oh, you betrayed these two guys that we haven't talked about before, and there's kind of nobody's, off the screen characters, right? And it's a little bit narrational, right? Because Ho betrays the main character and the main girl, and she betrays two like no-name characters. So it's obviously easy to like relate to her, because she's like, oh, whatever, she's killing these like nobody anyway, no one cares. It is true, but but I think it still is defendable in a strategy aspect, right? Because Ho knows that Bam is powerful, this is the thing. He knows that Bam is aligned with, Kun, which is like the king of the last game, and Rak, this big guy, and so he knows that Bam is, very connected, right? This is the, even if, for the perspective of being Ho, you gotta think that Bam is the main character, but you gotta think that he has a lot of power, right? And a lot of connections, right? These two guys that Endorse is betraying, well, what we know at least, they have nothing, right? They have no connection, they're pretty weak. She's betraying these two nobodies, right? And so I think in her case, I mean, obviously the nobodies for our perspective, because we don't know her main story, but I think it's still fair to assume that they are actually just nobodies. So her betraying them is a very minor betrayal, right? To this big betrayal. I think also that says that even if we ignore the whole who's the main character or what do the character in this universe actually think about that, so to speak, we still have to say that Horse is a typical, he's betraying his friend and killing his girlfriend, and it's a very much I kidnapped your girlfriend to betray my friend and stab her in the back, and it's very betrayal, right? It's very too Brutus, right? Where Endorse is like she beats up two guys she never talked to before, yeah. So in that sense, like yes, she betrayed her teammates, but she was never aligned as their friend, right? If she instead had backstabbed Bam, it would be a lot more like, wow, she betrayed Bam, one of her like friends that she seems to be actually care about. That would be a way more actually what Judas betrayal, right? Beating up two guys that you never before talked to or were together with. Sure, they are in your like big team right now, but you have no actual friendship with them. Is a very different thing, right? And people might actually be angry at her for beating up two random loser guys that never talked to anyway, right? And she never talked to them before. So I think the whole betrayal is a lot grander, right? It's a lot grander. But it's a bad strategy, yeah, it's a bad strategy. Because even if he would have won, as I mentioned, how would he won the next door, right? Or the two, he would burn all the bridges. That's my point, I guess. He would burn every bridge. No one would trust him, but no one would work together with him, so he would never have a chance to like probably advance further on. So that's why it's a bad strategy, right? But yeah, last thing I want to mention, right? Mongolian red guy, he disappeared. That was kind of strange. And I think it's obviously connected to Rachel. Clearly, it's connected to Rachel. Rachel gets hurt, and he just teleports away. But I'm more confused. Or I'm not confused, but I'm more surprised that here's in this. Yeah, I am more surprised that he didn't come to Rachel. So he clearly disappears, right? When Rachel gets hurt from the same time. And I mean, so that's obvious. Rachel gets injured, he disappears. I assume to go and save her, right? So I'm more surprised that he didn't come and save her. I think again, that's my biggest surprise. Not that he disappeared actually. That he could disappear is like a weird thing, but that he didn't actually appear again at Rachel's being injured. That to me is surprising. Yeah. So she gets stabbed, right? She's about to die, and you would assume that this guy then is gonna come to save her, but he just doesn't, right? Yeah. So that is free to me. Unless he did, right? So my theory, I'm throwing it out here, guys. Let me throw it out here. I think that he might be her blood or something stupid like that. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe he is connected to her blood, like it's like a blood golem, like in Diablo. Like maybe because she bled a lot, but she seemed to be fine afterward. Nothing happened. So maybe he disappeared because he was like jumping into her body or something, and you know, entered her blood cycle or something and protected her. That would be my guess, because it doesn't make any sense to me if he just disappeared. So I think he's probably like healed her, you know, from the inside, like he's her blood or something like that. Maybe he can like, yeah. So that would be my guess, because I don't see why he would disappear otherwise. So that would be. I won't say I'm probably right in that, but I think it's something like that. Like he's actually connected to her in her body, right? Somehow, and that's why he disappeared to heal her. And that's why she's fine too, probably. They will also explain why she's so fine being stabbed, because he probably healed her up, right? Even if you didn't see it, unless the blood that was gushing out then was her blood, right? His blood, I mean, so kinda. So yeah, that would be my guess. Something like that. Power of God, episode 10, right? So Rachel, yeah, he disappeared. Exactly. I was like, what happened? The slow turn. Because I think he's into her. Yeah. It's like, what happened to slow turtle? Isn't he on the team? Endorses han? I think he's somehow part of Rachel. That's my guess, right? See? Exactly I said in the last episode. I was like, he's part of Rachel, right? And she's like, she was already with Rachel. Exactly. I'm gonna be freaking right. You know I'm gonna be right. He was like, he's the one that saved her. I'm gonna be freaking right? He's like her blood something. Because she's like, I don't know how they met, but they were already friends, yeah. Before I met Rachel, she was already teaming up with this guy somehow. So he's part of her powers, come on. He's part of her powers. Yes, I betrayed them all. A tower of betrayal. Girl! Best girl. Okay. But she has some tricks up her sleeves, yeah. So it's like, oh, I won't be going on further. But will I anyway? I think she's gonna return later, right? Oh, yeah. So I removed it's right there. Ooh, and of course Kun was the one to plan out the no. He was I'm gonna make him go crazy. I see. It's like he was the one that was like, yeah, this is a betrayal. What is he tiny for? What is this? Why is he tiny for? What? Is the car? Why is he tiny for? I love it. Yeah, why is he tiny for? Oh, you wanna be tiny too? That make you tiny now. Yeah, you are tiny. You're so smart. Shibirak, I love it. Shibirak. Oh, no, David. Make me big again. Like, I don't have that function. It's like, come on, man. I'm gonna eat a lot of chocolate. He's gonna big up his stomach, right? Come on. I love it. He's like, just give me a lot of food so I can just grow big again. He's Sundra. He's so Sundra. He's so Sundra. He's my friend. I want him in my team. I will drag him to the tower. He's my best friend. I like him to stand on the bed now on the tower. Yeah, he has to stand on the bed so he can be so he can give up that size, right? I do not believe that Rachel is going to be out of commission forever. I don't believe that at all, right? I love Tiny Rack though. Chibi Rack. If you're so desperate, I guess I can be your friend. He's so damn Sundra. I mean, I guess we can be friends. If you really need me to. It's like, fine. What happened to Best Girl though? Yeah, she's kind of like, I don't want to climb anyway. She has some trick up her sleeve, right? Definitely. Okay, okay, now I finally realized that he's tiny. Yeah, it took him a while to see that this guy is tiny. It's like, what happened? What happened? I like her though. The more I see this woman, the more I'm in love with her, yeah. I really want to know how she fights stuff, because she's like, I don't know how she even got up there to begin with. So there's Rachel in, like, I guess, a wheelchair. Yeah, without wheels, so. Chocolate! God damn, he's like, here's a bunch of chocolate, bro! Oh, you know, even the princess, yeah, and it was like, I kind of like my niece, so she's my friend, we're gonna climb up the tower together. Yeah, and got some, you know, some sake on his. But I love the drag was like, here's some chocolate, bro. I bring chocolate with you, yeah. It's like, god damn it, drag. Whoa, a massive graveyard, of course it is. They have like, of course, you know, hundreds of thousands of people dead in this floor. Here we go. Rachel confess that she betrayed you, in a way. Yeah, I just left you there. What has she done, right? Who did she kill with her red guy and so on? Whoa. Ooh, he couldn't have bonded me too, yeah. It's like, he's fine. But it's kind of like, if you love it, set it free. It's like pushing him away. If you love it, set it free. She's like, I don't, yeah, you don't have to care about me anymore. You know, I betrayed you, yeah, just leave me. A ray of light. Yeah, Michelle Light. So, yeah. I hope they're gonna explain one day why he grew up in this. His name is Darth, right? He grew up in this dark world, right? What is he? Why was he living alone down there in the basement? Kind of like, what is he, right? I mean, the other one seems to be from like more civilized world. It's like a cave or something, like a dungeon. How does this even? I mean, how does it work? Can you just be like, I don't want to climb anymore. I want to go back home. Can you like leave? It's like, I don't know how it works, honestly, right? It's something she's gonna go back home or something. Like, she's gonna leave and be like, oh, whatever, I go to my original world. Or something. Ooh. Man, no, you see? I shipped them, She's like, take my blade, boy. Yeah, she's like, yeah, you get my prized weapon here. It's like, whoa. Definitely some love there. And not much love between these guys. I don't know the rules of it in that sense, but I suppose you can just leave, I guess. Okay, so they some internal conflict, I guess, between the tower people. I think he's easily, I think probably very easily gonna be able to, like, whatever. I have a bigger snake here! I guess me, mine's way bigger than yours! This is just like a measurement fight here, yeah. So he's actually inside the sheep. I mean, firstly he was the sheep part, but I guess with the hands, he's inside the sheep, I guess, because his hands are like coming out of the... So yeah, like, are they the same side? Yeah, I was like, okay, they are the same side. I mean, maybe they're lying, maybe it's a lie, but... I feel it's like, yeah, aren't they on the same side, right? For the whole yard thing, I suppose. Could of course be complete lies, right? But still, though, it's like, yeah. I can't control my excitement. That's super calm. Like, yes, I'm so excited. Yeah, it's a lot of, like, I guess more betrayal or in like, you know, institutional betrayal. And of course, as the cop broke there, that's like a bad sign. Right? The classic bad luck omen. Oh, anyway, what? Huh? Rachel! But she's still fake because she's injured, so... What happens? Somna! Yeah, what is the rules? Can she be healed? Idaro. You can fight me for the... I don't know, yeah, I wonder if it happens if you, like... I guess so, yeah, like, if you can defeat me, maybe. It's just pain. Do it, man, do it. You don't need your eyes, just do it. I think some people could probably do it easier, so if it's like an unfair test. Like, this guy, what can he do? Yeah, help me. The traitor. Yeah. Can you surrender for this shit? Okay, surrender free, I guess. Yeah, he didn't get, yep, no, he didn't get past that. Like how he was like, that's my, like, he was doing bro, like, yeah, bro. It's weird, bad translation. He said, like, what are you doing, bro? More than, you know, what he doing. He said like Kyoda, it's like, you know, my brother, yeah. He wants Rachel to pass on, I guess. I can be an admin, then I can cheat. It's like, then I can break the rules if I am the law or something. Only an irregular, back to the irregular thing, which I'm better than most people, it's like, yeah. Only an irregular can actually. Såna backarna. I am an irregular, probably. It's like, I probably can do it, yeah. And then, you know, old good Bam is like, I wanna do it. I'm probably irregular. I have some kind of weird backstory. I'm the main character, right? Kind of like that. I feel a little bit he's like, I'm the main character, so I can probably do it. Come on. See, I am an irregular. What? Nani? Nani Bakana? I don't know what that still means, honestly, but I kinda. But I mean, he's the main character, so I'm not surprised he would be an irregular. Doesn't surprise me at all. I just wish they would more explain to us what an irregular is, right? But maybe they can do it now, then. But I wish they would dwell into more. What does it mean to be an irregular, right? Irregular? Irregular. Whatever. But absolutely, I don't think this... Yes, please tell me. Please, yes, good girl, tell. And then all the regulars like, yes, please tell us. Come on, tell us what an irregular is. Ah, okay. So it's someone that picks to jump in. Okay. Oh, yeah, so okay, the other one are chosen by the tower to get there. He just kind of cheated his way in there. Okay. Ooh, the best, the shortcut. But det vill always be an irregular cheater, yeah. This guy, of course, is never... This guy's a douchebag always, right? Rack and Kun are definitely gonna do it. Kun is like, oh yeah, awesome! Is it perfect for my strategy? Or not? I think he's just faking it. Rack is like, yeah, come on, bro, he's my best friend. Yeah, Rack is gonna follow his best friend. Nice, Rack is like, friendship forever. I love it. Rack is clearly his best friending it. Yeah, and Dosa, come on, we all know you love him. You're like, come on, cool. You all know you love it, guy. Stop pretending you don't. Oh, stop pretending you don't love him. Come on, bro. Yeah, I just want the quickest pat. I love this girl every brand has screen time before, but she's like, I also want to do it. This shortest pat, best pat. This guy can just kill him immediately. Yeah, like, can we kill him? Do we need this guy? Can we like remove him somehow? Yeah, it's so silly. He's like, come on, bro. Everyone knows you love him. Stop pretending you don't love him. So yeah, I'm an irregular. Okay, let's review the episode, right? I think it was great. They have mentioned, you know, regulars and irregulars before, right? They never explain it. We finally had it here, right? It's a little cute blonde girl with, I don't know her name, but she was like, yeah, what's an irregular? Please tell me. And regular's like, can I eat them? Do they taste good? So I think it was great, right? We finally get the explanation there. So irregular is someone that's like, they enter the tower voluntarily, right? They enter the tower on their own somehow. Open this big door and kind of sneak in, right? Where everyone else seems to be like chosen to kind of, I guess, go into the tower. Picked by the Jahad or something, right? Somehow they get kind of picked into it, right? And of course, probably why Bam started his own little adventure in the beginning, right? Where the other characters, I guess, didn't do the whole course fish thing and didn't be, you know, the prince and so on like that, and didn't have to do that stuff. One thing I wonder though, how did Rachel get in there? It felt like Rachel wasn't picked either. It felt like Rachel also like, I have to see the stars. So it kind of comes off to me that she's also an irregular, right? Because she was like, she just kind of had, you know, she told that I'm going to the tower. Doesn't that sound like she actually also then just went to the tower and didn't, you know, she forced her entrance as well into the door instead of, you know, like he also did after her. That's how it sounds at least. So I mean, she definitely could be an irregular, right? She didn't say anything. I think she said. I haven't. But anyway, so that's one thing. I like that Rad keeps saying like, "Where's Ghost? Where's my big red bro?" And I said it last episode, and I was like, I think he's some part of Rachel's power. Like she has a kind of blood control power, something. He's red. I played Diablo, so I had the blood golem thing, where it's like if you take damage, the blood golem heals you, or like you have sheer life points and so on, right? And as soon as she got injured, he disappeared, right? And when I saw that scene last episode, I was like, oh, he's probably gonna like jump to her now and heal from that. No, he didn't do that. But then she was like exploding with blood, right? But it probably meant that he was actually kind of healing her up. And I think that again, of course, as I reacted to it, with Endorse talked about it, right? That Endorse was like, I don't know that guy. I met him with Rachel. Yeah, I think that's very important, right? Because as soon as you see Rachel and Endorse in the short backstory, she explains that she has no idea actually what the big guy is. She's like, I know Rachel, and the big guy, he doesn't speak. He's just part of like Rachel. Yeah, he's like a friend with Rachel somehow. So I think that definitely, again, in the theory I had earlier here, I would think that, yeah, he's somehow part of her, right? I think I'm right in that theory, definitely. and I read the comments, people are like, oh, we still don't know what that guy is. He has been in the comics for like years, I don't know, so I guess my theory is good, I don't know. But I think absolutely, I mean, she said, right, she thinks he doesn't even like live, right? He's kind of like a part with her, right? I think, again, he doesn't speak because he's some kind of magic that Rachel can control. That would be my guess, right? And yeah, we have the Rachel scene. That was a good scene too, of course, the episode here. She's crying, and to me, that's a classic way of, how to say it, if you love it, set it free, right? She's in love with, she's like, don't follow me anymore. You don't have to love me. I betrayed you. Leave me, try to find someone else, right? Do your own life and so on. She's like trying to set Zoro said, set him free there from, his, codependency, but something like that, right, to her. So it's a powerful scene. It's a good scene. And just, so yeah, it's like, emotional scene there. And of course, they're gonna somehow still climb with her. I think, again, she can get healed, right? I don't think for a second she's gonna, stay in this, like, floating chair. Surely she might be in this chair for the rest of this season, right? But like, season 2, whatever, of course. But yeah, she will surely be healed, right? I don't think there's any way Rachel, unless she learns to fight. That could be a thing, though. I don't think it's gonna be that. But I mean, they have powers. They can use magic and so on, right? She could, learn to use some kind of power. She could fight in the chair, right? Why not? For that matter, I'm throwing out some very random comic thing, but oh man, this reminds me. Sorry, this is a side note, but there is a character. I don't say who it is, a spoiler, I guess, but there's a female character in Marvel Comics. There's another female character in DC Comics, also in wheelchair. But there's this female character in Marvel Comics, and she's a friend of Wolverine. So I leave it at that. Yes, she's got a Wolverine friend, an X-Men character. Not X-Men, but like a friend of Wolverine. She's a super badass fighter. She's in a wheelchair. This is a few years ago, but still, though, I mean, for people who don't read Marvel that often, I read all the Marvel comics, right? I read all the Marvel, and the side books and so on. But anyway, she gets in a wheelchair, and then she still learns to fight in a wheelchair. It's the dumbest thing ever. So she's like a freaking like assassin in a wheelchair. It has like katanas, and she can jump up the wheelchair and like fight with the katana. And she can land on the swords, and she can like climb up again and shit and use it like that. So I have seen it in Marvel Comics where someone has and I'll say this thing too here. This character in Marvel Comics is just a human too. She isn't a mutant or anything else. It's just a human that fights like Zoro in Street Fighter, like using her sword as upside down and shit in a wheelchair, like those twist shit in a wheelchair. It's an insane character. It's absurdly stupid character. How can that work? And so yeah, if Marvel Comics can have a character that is a human character with no magic, they can fight in a wheelchair with 2 katanas, and actually also that matter too. There's a scene in a Wolverine comic when she defeats like 30, 40 ninjas alone, you know. And these are ninjas. They're not like random thugs. They're like super well-trained hand ninjas. And she like kills them all herself. So if she can do that, I can see Rachel. I can see this young girl here learning to use some kind of, telekinesis or whatever, right? Or use sushi magic and just like float around her wheelchair and like shoot shits at them. Yeah, I can see in this anime here that she could learn to fight in a wheelchair, right? Like easily, given like what I've seen in other universes, where like this is a human character. How can she do this shit? I think it was funny too, right? Because like you have this. I'm sorry, like a side note, but I think it's funny in any kind of media, right? Anime, gaming, manga, and so on, right? And of course, comics. Then we have a character that's like they're very strong, fine, but they're fighting other characters supposed to be strong too. I think it's always funny in every anime too. When you have a character, right, and they're like. Okay, so this character here is like a, silver knight of this brand rank and so on. And that's good. And she's fighting like these other, bronze ranks or gold rank or whatever. And sure, she's a little better than the bronze rank. Because they're only bronze, she's silver. But is she better than like 50 bronze rank guys? Because being a bronze is still like 20 years of training, right, in martial art. Bronze is like, you have to train your whole life to be that. Yeah, like it's a hard thing to do. I think it's always really hilarious how any kind of narration of character can defeat it's a huge number of well-trained soldiers or whatever it is, right? It's except that she would defeat normal civilians, right? But anyway, so I think that Rachel, I mean, in my book, right, I think she will just learn to walk again or learn how to heal. I think she'll be healed, right? Again, also because the guy disappeared, it's connected to her somehow, right? He might return. I think he's inside her body, right? I think he has a kind of blood power there, right? I think he's inside her body. I think she's gonna slowly heal as he is healing her from the inside. Right? That is my guess. Right? As I said last episode, I said about saying that here, I think it's even more so now, since Edoshi doesn't know who he is either, and he never talked to her, right? So I think again, he's part of her body and he's healing her. So I think that makes sense to me. But otherwise, again, right? Why can't she just learn to fight in a wheelchair? That should be no problem. That should be easy. And also, for that matter, she can still use the whole scouting light thing, right, in the little room. You can just stand still, so she can do that primarily. Doesn't have to actually move around very much. It's like a communication character, right? Doesn't have to do that much of moving actually. What more happened? I mean, yeah, Shibu rank was super fun, and then we have some kind of they're fighting sort of, but not really. And this leaving team was kind of interesting too. And that was definitely, you shipped them, right? Yeah. And you shipped them hard. Really hard. And it's like, it was pretty sad actually. I felt like, man, she's a great female character. I really enjoyed her character, yeah. And then she left. And I let you like take my blade, boy. It's like, don't die on me. Here's my, famous weapon, right? Take my beloved dagger here. And, I believe in you. Shibushi, I love you. Come on, ship them. Ship them. So, but that was a nice scene too. And I wish the anime would explain that, and it's probably better in the original. I mean, me, I haven't read the original work. I think that it's probably better there, right? Because there are definitely a lot of rules, like the whole irregular thing that was played now. But I think this rule here, that she's like, I'm just gonna leave. I can't go on anyway. How does that work? Yeah, I do wish there was some more parts where they just explain some of the basic rules to us. And it's clear, again, that the irregular thing, that was purposely, delayed to explain that for this moment, and that's fine. But I think her leaving here, I wish they spent just a few more minutes, like 3 minutes of it. Her explaining what would happen or something. Not her reasoning, but what's happening. So I don't know how that works. So I wish the anime would have spent on that. But I'm guessing that the original they probably actually spent more time explaining what happens now when she leaves, right? So I'm just wondering about that. So leave a comment below and explain that to me. But I guess you can just leave if you want to and go back to your original world, I guess. Yeah, I'm guessing. So she was like, I can't go on anyway, I'm too weak. Yeah. But I basically think at my last point is, she did feel weak. I liked this character. I mean, I liked this female character. She was like, I think it was a good female character. She was enjoyable, she was a funny character and so on. And I liked her interaction with other characters. So I liked her as a character, right? But I think she was too weak from like a power standpoint, purely power skills. She felt that she was like she has like fighting skills and like really, high, she's Genki kind of tomboyish kind of fighting spirit, right? Fighting spirit kind of like, yeah. but she didn't really have any good powers. She didn't actually have any good actual powers. She just had like a strong personality, which I enjoyed, but you know, so it makes sense to me that she's leaving there. She's like, I can't do it anymore. But alright, that's how we got episode 10 review, right? And of course, you know, before we 8 and 9, so it's fun to be happy, right? Subscribe, press the like button, and I'll see you guys. So tomorrow I'm gonna upload my Kaguya-sama reaction on YouTube, the 8th episode here. Gonna be Sama's version as well. And then I have the Hamafura also on backlog, so that's gonna be up. And then I'll see you guys otherwise for the next reaction. The fresh reaction is gonna be, I guess, One Piece on Friday or Kaguya-sama on Saturday. Except for that, have a day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.